Okay. So today I just want to talk to you about play and how for me this is really much a season of play. A season where I just get to go off the cuff and just try things, to explore, to get my hands dirty a little bit. And my inner child is so delighted and overjoyed with this opportunity to play. So this isn't like an official podcast and is not intended to be because I'm not quite sure where I want to go yet. It's not so much my inability, quote unquote, to commit, but it has more to do with the fact that I'm giving myself this opportunity to play, for it to be fun, for me to explore. And for me in this season, YouTube has been that where I don't have like a goal per se. There's not like metrics and things I'm looking for, but more so for me to get back into alignment with what feels good, what feels good for me to create, what feels so filling, where my cup is just so full and it feels fun and it feels playful. And I think it goes so well with the summer season, this season of playfulness where a lot of us are spending a lot of time outdoors. I know for my family and I being here in the Pacific Northwest where we don't get a ton of sunshine throughout the year, we are known for gray clouds, which is why, a lot of films, maybe for those of you who remember the Twilight series, was filmed here because apparently our weather is very friendly to vampires and creatures of that sort because there's a lot of gray clouds. And so in the summer months, it's just really an opportunity for us to play. And so for me, it's really digging in and making this fun and playful. And there's not like this schedule per se. Yes, I have rhythms and routines, but it's very oriented to be fun and playful for the kids, for what it is that they would like to do, what they would like to explore, and less so about all the other pieces. Do I have clients? I do. Beautiful. Do I have my membership and programs where I still am creating and really being able to serve in that capacity? And I love those containers. Yes. That fills my cup. That's not going to go away. It's not that I'm not working at all. It's just more so I'm in this season where, you know, I'm doing a lot of work and play, and I don't even want to say juggling because I feel like sometimes juggling has this negative connotation to it. We feel like, oh, we're juggling. It's, you're almost trying to balance things. But for me, honestly, it's more so how do I make it more fun and playful and I get to explore more and it just gets to be so good. I haven't in this season even really been on Instagram much because I am, occupied with the kids. And what's great in so many ways about having your older children is that they will call you out quickly in a heartbeat if they sense that you're being a hypocrite in any way. So for example, we went on a walk with my daughter and I was like, oh my goodness, this would be such a great way for me to hop on real quick and share we're going on a walk. And my daughter literally said, my youngest said, Mom, can you put your phone away? Right? How grounding, how humbling to have that reminder, especially for the work I do. Being a certified mindfulness coach, being mindful, fully present for whatever is in front of me in that moment, for the person who's in front of me. When I'm serving my clients, being fully there, fully immersed, fully able to hold them in that container and doing the same with my kids. And yes, it feels like there's a bit of tension there, but that's only if I buy into the belief that I can't have both, which I don't. I believe fully you can have it all. I believe that for myself, that I can have it all. I can experience it all. I can be an incredible, powerful coach who provide incredible life-changing results for my clients and also be fully present and a present mom and a present wife for my family. I believe you can have both. There's not like this, oh, if I do this, then that means I'm not a good mom. Or if I'm like this present mom, I'm not a good entrepreneur or business woman. There's none of that. That was energy I probably and belief systems that I struggled with in the beginning of my journey. But now that I've been in an online space going on almost 6 years now, that tension no longer is there. That belief system isn't part of something that I struggle with. The tension that lies for me is ensuring that I am balancing work and play in a way that feels good for me, that feels soul led, that is in alignment with the season I'm in. Because what I know to be true is now that my children are older, right? One, they're able to call me out. Two, what they say is true and that the time flies. And I think about me a year from now, or even like me come fall, what would I have wanted to experience? This summer? What are the things I would be journaling about? What are the things that would like light me up? And what I would, so I do a lot of journaling practice where I almost write from that place of like my future self, my higher self, like being in the fall. I do this a lot with scripting where I would write as though I'm there reflecting back on a specific season, because that helps me to really get in alignment with what it is I truly want to experience and feel into. And I do that quite a bit. And so for me, it's like I actually took time last night to really write out. It's like, okay, come fall, what is it that I would be writing about? What am I feeling in the fall right now? What are some of the experience that came up? What are the things I remember, like the memories? I'm such a big believer that in living life fully awake. What does that mean? Living life fully awake to what is in front of you, to what you have now, your relationship, your business, your wealth, your everything. It's, you can have it all. You get to experience it all. And it's this one beautiful life, and you get to decide at all times how you want to experience it. And so for me, this is definitely a season of playfulness, being in the vibe of summer. I believe fully in seasons. And as humans, having this human experience, we go through seasons. And sometimes we almost exclude ourselves from nature. And I'm like, no, 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 no. We are still mammals. We very much are like on this physical plane having a human experience. And we go through cycles just like the rest of the season. And so in this season of summer where it feels more playful, it feels more light, it feels more fun, my invitation to you would be, how can you make it more fun? How do you make it more playful? And just, you get to just get your hands a little bit dirty and just experiment more in your business. What would that look like right now in this season where it does get to be fun? Something else I really am working on this summer for myself, just personally, is I am feeling like this energy of really pouring into my physical body where, sometimes in the season, in the midst of the business, I haven't been always good about caring for my body in a way that for whatever reason, summer reminds me of. I think it is because, again, being here in the Pacific Northwest, like summer just awakens us. It wakes us up. There's sunshine, it's warmer. And so I have been returning to my Pilates workout and it's been feeling so good. I have been making sure I eat well. I'm creating more spaciousness for just fun. We do evening walks with the cats. We've been going on more outings on a regular basis and just spending a lot of time together and creating those memories. And it's crazy because summer hasn't been that long. Like as of this specific recording, it's only been a week and it feels like we have experienced so much already. And of course, June with all the different events and performances for both my girls, and just seeing Jacob's progress steadily with his spelling to communicate program. It's just been beautiful. And so all that to say, June, July, August, I don't know. I know for some of you, those who are in the East Coast or maybe even like in other parts of the country, you return to school perhaps in August. For us, we don't return until after Labor Day. And so it's really much digging in. It's like, okay, how can I live life fully awake? And we're talking about all areas of life. So that's all encompassing, including your business. How do I live it fully awake? How can it be so fun and expansive? And I get to experience so much joy out of it. What does that look like? So that would be my invitation to you, is really figuring out how to make it more fun and playful in this season for you, where it's more like just it's your opportunity to really get your hands dirty and try some things. So that's my invitation to you, is get your hands dirty. Try a couple of things. You don't have to like commit. It's not so much a fear commitment, but it just gets to be fun. You relieve the pressure. And for me, it's like, you know what? What is it easier for me? Trying to figure out how I start a podcast, because I'm not even quite sure if I want to go down that rabbit hole, or do what I already have available to me. I know how to use YouTube. I know how to do the basics of that. So I'm like, I'm just going to record this, put it on YouTube. Beautiful, amazing. And it gets to be fun. People get to watch it. If they don't, totally okay. Because this is just my opportunity to experiment. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this. And I hope that encourages you to try a couple of things, experiment, and have a fun and playful summer.